So supported lodgings is an accommodation and support model for young people at risk of or experiencing homelessness, and what it involves is placing young people in the homes of vetted and trained hosts, so they have a private room of their own, and the host and the young person are provided with specialist support by a youth homelessness organisation. So what we know is that too many young people in Scotland are being placed in unsuitable forms of accommodation, so that could be hostels or bed and breakfast, and what we know is that they can be isolating, intimidating and sometimes even harmful places for young people to stay. So there's a really clear need for alternative options. The next step really is for local authorities and third sector organisations to get these schemes up and running, and at that point it would be a case of going out to the public and seeing who had a spare room and was willing to do this and go through the vetting and training process so that we can get young people into that form of accommodation. So supported lodgings is quite an established model in some parts of the world, so it's used in England, the US and Canada, and it is actually used in Scotland for some care leavers, and what it offers is a non-institutional accommodation option for young people at risk of homelessness. So instead of putting young people in a situation where they're living with vulnerable other adults or young people experiencing crisis in their lives, it gives them an opportunity to live in an ordinary home-like environment with other members of the community, but still access that support they need to address their support needs, to achieve their education and employment goals. But it's not an innovation and it's not a risky model. It's tried and tested, and I think has real promise. So I'd really like to see it playing more of a role in responding to youth homelessness in Scotland.